Here are my thoughts on the Jillian Michaels surrounded episode on Jubilee. I think Jillian brought a lot of health metrics, data, and studies, whereas her debaters required social validation. I agree with every single one of Jillian's claims. Every single claim she made was really interesting to talk about, but somehow, some way, it became a therapy session for any of the participants. A lot of people were having strong cases of denial where they can't make any changes because working out is hard. They didn't want to make dietary restrictions or changes because they're neurodivergent. By far, the most egregious thing of the entire debate was weaponizing certain medical findings and studies, citing medical facts as being harmful when it is just a fact. There's a time and place for talking about things from an emotional point of view, and it's not to invalidate anyone's feelings. Jillian Michaels came into that debate extremely well read. She had the data, she had the stats, she had her claims fleshed out, and it's such a shame because it turned into a giant therapy session with whoever they were talking about. She was very respectful of everyone, and I really appreciate her candor. I also think she spoke very carefully, very intelligently, and I can tell she's a very eloquent woman. And at the same time, I feel like, now I don't know her, I never met her, but I feel like she was very calculated. The fact that the debate started with a registered dietitian, at least I think she was a registered dietitian, saying, oh, I don't use the O word, meaning O as in obese, even though obese is a medical term. When somebody fuses their personal identity with their physical body shape, any suggestion that their body is in an unhealthy state or is the O word, obviously it feels like a rejection. Society's rejecting them. But I think one of the most powerful claims Julian made during the entire debate is that people will still judge you. People will silently judge you. When I was 20 pounds heavier, I definitely felt judged, and I also felt a sense of shame. I think the body positivity movement has merit, but it shouldn't serve as an excuse to not get healthy. She is 100% right in saying that obese people have higher elevated health risks. That is a fact. It's not rooted in emotion. It is a fact. I was treated better when I got skinny. Like, the fat phobia that the body positivity movement fights is a good one, and it's a good fight to have. But I think at the same time, when you agree to do a debate and somebody makes claims, very interesting claims, like I would love to talk about big products, big brands like Pepsi Cola and Nestle really fighting back against your health. It's so unfortunate because a debater would come to the stage and somehow make it about them and their story and how they struggle with XYZ things. Overall, it was so interesting. It is on Jubilee Surrounded, and let me know what you think if you guys watched it. I was a little frustrated throughout all of it just because it became so emotionally based instead of rooted in fact.